Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Let us solve this simple Olympiad math problem. We are asked to find x plus y all squared if this multiplying this is equal to 1. Okay, so now let us divide both sides by this. I want to make this one subject of the formula, so I'm going to have x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared, okay, be multiplied by y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared, okay, is equal to 1 divided by x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared divided by x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared. Okay, so if this cancel this, I'm left with y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared all over, okay, so there's no over, is equal to 1 over x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared. All right, now don't forget that we don't leave solve at the denominator, we have to rationalize. So and rationalizing, we are going to use the conjugate of this man to rationalize. So I'm having that y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to 1 over x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared times the conjugate is what? The conjugate is x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared all over the same x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared. Okay, so now this is going to give me y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to 1 times anything is the same thing, which is x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared all over. Now this one multiplying this one is difference of two squares. All right, so well, let me put it together so that you see what I'm trying to say. So because I'm using this to multiply this, that is x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared is being multiplied by x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared. So if you remember that a plus b multiplying a minus b will give us a squared minus b squared. It is called the difference of two squares. So if this plus this is being multiplied by the same thing minus this, so it's going to give us, let me bring down this one, y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared, now divided by, this is going to give me x squared minus the square root of 1 plus x squared all squared. Okay, the first one squared minus the second one squared. So now this will automatically take care of this, so I'm left with y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared, okay, is equal to x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared divided by x squared minus what I'm having here is 1 plus x squared. Okay, so if I clear the bracket, I'm going to have that this is y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared, now divided by x squared minus 1 minus x squared. So x squared minus x squared is gone. So I'm left with, so I'm now left with y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to x minus the square root of 1 plus x squared over minus 1. So which is same as saying y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to, this divided by this to give us minus x. This divided by this to give us plus the square root of 1 plus x squared. So if I arrange it very well, it's going to give me that y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to the square root of 1 plus x squared, then minus x. Okay, let me call this equation 1, right? If I call this equation 1, now okay, permit me to clean here. If I call this equation 1, before we continue, please give this video a like, comment, and if today is your first day of watching it, seeing our video, you can just subscribe, right? Okay, Now, this is our equation 1. Now, we made this subject of the formula. Now, let us make this subject of formula by dividing both sides by this, okay? Let's repeat what we did in reverse form. So, I'm going to have that this is x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared be multiplied by y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared, now divided by y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared, okay? Now, sorry, let me just refill my marker. So you can be trying it and tell us what you are going to get at the end of the day, okay? So is equal to what? 1 over the same 1 plus the square root of 1 plus y squared. Okay. So now, this one is now taking care of this. So I'm left with x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared is equal to, now we're going to do rationalization here again. 1 over y plus the square root of 1 plus y squared times y minus the square root of 1 plus y squared all over y minus the square root of 1 plus y squared. Okay, so this is now that x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared, okay, is equal to, this time this is going to give me y minus the square root of 1 plus y squared all over, like I told you before, that this is difference of two squares, so it's going to be y squared minus 1 plus the square root of, the square root of 1 plus y squared all squared. So so this is now that x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared is equal to y minus the square root of 1 plus y squared, okay, all over. Now what I'm going to have here is y squared minus this, taking care of this, minus 1 minus y squared. So this and this is gone again. I'm left with x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared, okay, is now equal to y minus the square root of 1 plus y squared all over minus 1. Okay, so if this divide this again, I'm going to have x plus the square root of 1 plus x squared is equal to, now this into this will give us minus y, this into this will give us plus the square root of 1 plus y squared. So let me call this equation 2. So now let us add equation 1 and 2. Let's add equation 1 and 2, right? Okay. Let me write this very well. Minus x. So we know what we are doing. Okay. So let us add equation 1 and 2. Adding equation 1 and 2, I'm going to have that, okay, before I will call this equation 2, let me rewrite it very well. I want to rewrite it in a way that you will understand, okay? So, okay, let me start by writing this side. Writing this side, I'm going to have this divided by this will give us, this divided by this will give us minus y, okay? This divided by this will give us plus, okay? Sorry. So this divided by this will give us plus the square root of 1 plus y squared is equal to, now let me now write this side, that is x, or let me write this one that come, let me write this before this, because this plus this and this plus this is empty, so I'm going to have the square root of 1 plus x squared then plus x. Let me now call it equation 2, so that subtracting it will now be very easy for us, okay? Or do we add? Yes, we are adding. Let us add. This plus this is gone. This plus this, okay, this plus this will give us 2 the square root of 1 plus y squared. Okay, do we add or do we subtract? Let us subtract, sorry. Let us subtract instead of adding. Let us subtract, okay? Let us subtract. This minus this will give us 2y. This minus this is gone, is equal to, this minus this is gone, and this minus this will give us minus 2x. Okay, so this one coming here, I'm going to have that 2y plus 2x is equal to 0. Okay, so having that, I'm going to see that if you arrange it very well, 2x plus 2y, same thing as 2x plus 2y is equal to 0. So if I factorize, I'm going to have 2 into x plus y is equal to 0. So divide both sides by 2 to have that x plus y is equal to 0 divided by 2. So therefore, x plus y is equal to what? 0. Okay? So we're looking for the square, so we can square both sides. So therefore, x plus y all squared is equal to 0 squared. So therefore, x plus y all squared is equal to 0. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. May the peace of the Lord be with you. Bye-bye.